Hi guys, so I'm here again, this is actually the second time I'm recording this video, to talk about how I'm preparing for my upcoming trip to Seoul, South Korea. I'm going to Seoul in late September to visit my dad, who's going to be stationed there. And while I talk about what I'm doing to prepare for that trip and some upcoming videos I might have, I'm going to be eating these. So these are Samyang spicy chicken noodles. You might recognize them from a lot of spicy noodle challenges that people have been posting. So today I'm going to do the spicy noodle challenge as well as talk about what I'm going to be recording and stuff like that. I do have milk and water on standby. Like I said, this isn't my first time recording this video. I actually bought these in a 5-pack, and this is the last pack. I absolutely love these noodles. Anyway, so purpose of the spicy noodle challenge is to eat the noodles without drinking milk or water or whatever you need to do to alleviate the spice. So go ahead and start. I am using my chopsticks, so please excuse my poor chopstick skills. These are so good. They're spicy, but they're good. So, sorry if I start sweating. Not only are these really spicy, but it's actually pretty warm out. I do live in Midwest Indiana, so the temperatures are always all over the place. But yeah, so I've absolutely always been in love with Asian countries, so like Japan, China, and Korea. I actually didn't know much about Korea until a couple years ago, and I just fell in love with everything. I'm a big fan of K-pop groups, only K-pop group. I shouldn't say K-pop group. Groups. I'm a big fan of BTS, the K-pop group. If you don't know who they are, you should check them out because they are phenomenal. So I fell in love with the culture, and then when my dad mentioned that he was going to be stationed in Seoul for a little while, I was like, yep, I want to go visit. Sorry, I'm trying to eat them, but the camera's at a different angle, so sorry. So, I have a bad habit of slurping my noodles, which is okay everywhere except for the States. And these are the type of noodles you don't want to slurp because that spice hits you in the back of the throat. So to prepare for this trip, I'm doing a lot of research. For example, I'm using Korean style chopsticks. So Korean style chopsticks are a lot different than most other Asian speaking countries like China and Japan because they're metal. And the reason for that is back, I don't know around what time, but they would use the metal chopsticks because I think it was silver or stainless steel would change color if there was poison, and it's kind of stuck that way. And because they're metal, they can be quite slippery to work with. So if you look here, they're flat on the tops to make them easier to grip. They're also about medium length when it comes to chopsticks. Chinese chopsticks are rather long and usually wooden, whereas Japanese chopsticks are rather short. They're also made of wood and other types of material. But the one thing that really makes Korean utensils different is that instead of using their chopsticks to eat rice, because using metal chopsticks to eat rice is quite hard, they use a spoon, which I have right here. So just a big spoon, a lot different than like a Japanese spoon that I've seen. By the way, I'm not ignoring a doorbell or anything. Alex is playing with the toy. nose is starting to run a little bit. But I'm also teaching myself Hangul, which is the written Korean language, as well as the spoken Korean language, which is Hangulmag. I just started doing that, so I'm actually going to post some videos of what I'm doing to teach myself Korean, which I'm in love with the language. The spoken language is a little harder than some of the other ones I know, because I've done a little bit of Japanese and took 4 years of Spanish in high school. So the spoken language is a little harder. But when it comes to Japanese, the written language, Hangul, is so much easier. So I didn't grow up eating spicy foods. So where this is spicy, I think I've become accustomed to it because I have eaten so many of these because it's really manageable. My lips are burning a little bit, but as far as in my mouth, it's not too painful. I've also filed for my passport, so I've never had a passport before. If I remember correctly, my family went to Germany for a little while when I was like 3, right after my mom married my stepdad, sometime around there. So I don't know if I had a passport then or not, because I don't remember if that was us or if it was another sibling or not. So I filed for that a couple days ago. I did film a little intro part of how I filed it and everything there. So once I get them, I'll film more to that video. The sauce to this also stains really bad, like stained skin. So I really wouldn't recommend wearing white when you eat this. So I'm about halfway done. This does have a lot of nori, which is seaweed, and sesame seeds in there, which add a little bit of a different flavor, which I enjoy. Also, to prepare for this trip, I've been watching a lot of travel vloggers like Mikey Chen and Miss Mina O, which are fantastic. Mikey Chen especially, so I know where to get some good food when I'm in Korea and whatnot. Oh, my nose is running. Noodles. Go play, baby. Okay? In a minute. Oh. What else was I gonna say? I've also been purchasing little odds and ends for when I'm there. I'm getting sauce all over the place. Oh, I got it on the couch. So like I said, I'm gonna film some videos about preparing for the trip, and then of course I'll film some videos when I'm over there. I know I've been kind of absent in videos lately, and I apologize for that, but life's been crazy. Also, the sun went away, so sorry it got really dark. I'm eating noodles, baby. There's a cat. Whew, almost done, almost done. Towards the last bit is usually when it starts getting me, because my lips start swelling when I eat too much spicy foods, which, like I mentioned, I'm not used to eating spicy foods, so yeah, maybe 3 more bites. I'm not eating all the sauce at the bottom. I just can't do it. Sorry. if you love these spicy noodle challenges, you should watch Hemi Made in Japan. I've been watching her for close to, I think it was 5 years now. Around the time I found out I was pregnant with William. And she's fantastic. But she has a whole playlist of different ramen sheets, and I love watching them. She has a way with like describing flavors that I definitely don't have. Oh, not gonna lie, I'm actually addicted to watching her channel. Another YouTuber I've been obsessed with watching. She lives in Korea, and I wouldn't necessarily say it's Korean content, but delightful. She's a doll customizer, and she does a really good job. She's got a couple Korean videos, and a lot of her doll designs are inspired by Korean fashion and whatnot. So I've been loving watching her videos. But if you're not into doll customizing, you probably won't like her. The last couple bites are always the worst because they're like soaking in the sauce. So these ones I find quite painful. And I made this mistake the first time of eating all of the sauce, and that was bad. I thought I was going to be sick afterwards. But they're so delicious, I can't help it. The noodles are also great. Oh, they have a fun texture. They're chewy and bouncy, and the way I love my noodles. Sorry if you heard that burp. When I eat too much spicy foods, that's kind of what happens. Last little bite here. Oh, it started raining. Hear the kids fighting up there. That's a day in my life. Trying to get this last noodle. There we go. Maybe not. There we go. Last little noodle. Yeah, there we go. Well, there's some little noodle bits and a lot of sauce, but my mouth can't take it. So anyway, that is my take on the spicy noodle challenge and some of the ways I'm going to prepare for going to Seoul. I will upload those videos as I record them, so be on the lookout for those. Sorry the lighting got really bad. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.